Just get ready. First of all, this is like, this is like robot talk. Hi, I'm Cher, and I'm here with Christina Aguilera, and welcome to Moviefone's Unscripted. And we're going to talk about some questions, some from the audience, and Christina and I are going to make up some questions to ask each other, and I'll go first. So this is from Lori Beth in Dallas, Texas, and she said, you said in the past you wanted to pick the right movie, and what made you choose Burlesque?
Well, the answer is sitting right in front of me. I'm so glad she's in it. A great cast of characters to support me in making my first movie. But the actual word burlesque was one that always has intrigued me and inspired me in my own work and in my own personal life, as I've been fascinated with the art form itself. And after meeting with Stephen Anton, the director, I was able to realize what his vision was and how elegant and beautiful he was going to shoot it. And I was like, sign me up. The rest is history. Okay, so Cher, you're a woman of many costumes and many looks, and you're such an amazing chameleon and such a role model for me in that sense. I was wondering, and you've probably been asked this a zillion times, but what is your favorite piece of clothing that you've ever worn?
Okay, I have an answer. It's a hard one, but I think my favorite, it's really strange. You know, I didn't get nominated one year for a movie that I made that I actually thought that I might get nominated for. It was called Mask. And so someone said, the reason that you didn't get nominated is because the Academy doesn't think you're serious, you don't dress seriously. And so that year, I had like a full-on, like, huge feather mohawk and like an Indian, like a really, I mean, it was beautifully made and it was beautiful. But I just thought, you know, I'm just going to just show them how I feel about this.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. So that was your favorite?
Yeah, so I think
because of the story behind it.
Because it was beautiful as well as, you know, insane. And I remember saying to my boyfriend, now, no matter what I wear, are you going to be embarrassed? Are you going to be happy? And he went, Cher, it doesn't make any difference, whatever you wear. I came out of my bathroom in this outfit. I thought I was going to pass out because I was about 10 feet tall. So I guess that's my, I don't know, that's just a favorite one that comes to my mind.
That's a good story too.
What was the best time you had on the film and the time that you felt most nervous?
I can answer that question in one scene, and it was probably the scene that I shared. I was thrown right into the gate. First scene that I shared with you and Stanley, I had to go toe-to-toe with you guys in that dressing room, where dialogue was completely thrown out the window. First of all, it's my first scene with you in general. It's my first scene with Stanley, and the two of you together, and the way you guys just ad-lib and go off of each other, and then I had to be thrown into the mix and then improv all of my lines. And it was a scene in the movie where I was told to keep talking and never shut up until you finally put your hand over my mouth. But I was so nervous whenever I found it, because I had learned my lines, I had like memorized them all. I was like, okay, I got this, I'm going in, I'm gonna attack this, and I'm gonna step up to the plate. And then you guys were like, you know, this dialogue's terrible. I'm not saying this, you know. And you guys just completely threw it out the window. And then I was supposed to not stick to the script, and I was supposed to keep coming up with new and inventive ways to get you to desperately hear me and listen to me. And so it was just the most nerve-wracking moment, but turned out to be the best moment, because it was new ground for me, and it actually turned out really funny. And it was a bonding moment, and seeing you and Stanley work together is a memory I'll always cherish.
You know what, I have to tell you something. I was really, really impressed because I knew it was your first scene with us, and we were together, and and having to just keep going like that was so difficult. It was really difficult to just not shut up, and us like yelling at you and
to shut up.
Right, to shut up. So no, it was a good scene. It was a really good scene. I was very impressed.
Thank you, Cher.
You're welcome,
Thank you. All of the actors in the film, myself included, say they've learned something from you. But has working with this cast taught you anything new?
You know, I've always worked with people that were my contemporaries, and so working with you guys, all the young, like you guys were like, what? You turned 29 on the film.
I turned 30 this year, but
okay,
yes, I am 29 right
okay.
now.
So working with you guys, I mean, so young, and watching the just unbelievable excitement and it was really, I mean, you know, when we were sitting, even between takes, we would just sit around and talk about stuff, and the girls, and when we would be in the dressing room, that one dressing room downstairs or the dressing room upstairs, we would just talk and talk and talk. And so I think it was like great enthusiasm that you guys came to the set with, and that everyone was so excited to be in this film, you know? And so I think that, I mean, I have a lot of enthusiasm, but it was nice to see young kids coming in with great enthusiasm, and I know you guys worked yourself to the bone. I know you had months and months of preparation, and the girls worked so hard in the dance numbers, you know? So for me, I think that was the most fun, that was most interesting, and that's, I think I relearned about enthusiasm.
What's the best gift you've ever received from a fan?
Okay, this was a million years ago, and I've remembered his name forever, but a guy painted a picture of me, and it was so beautiful, and it was kind of, it was so weird, because it was like, not really, it was very strange, kind of like vampire colors, you know, like icy and whatever. And I mean, I never liked pictures of myself, but this was such a cool portrait. It was gigantic, and I think that was like the coolest thing that a fan ever gave me.
Aww.
And it was
Sounds
good.
amazing.
It looked a lot better than I did.
You still have it?
Yeah, actually I do.
Do you have it hanging somewhere?
No, I have it in storage, but it's one of those things where I just never want to give it up.
Oh, that's great. He must be happy to hear that, whoever's...
Yeah, well, he'd be happy if I could remember his name.
So thank you to Cher and to Moviefone for having us. We really had a great time here with you and answering all of your wonderful questions. And thanks for watching. And again, thanks for sending in your questions. Don't forget to see Burlesque in theaters November 24th.
You did that great. You did.
Thank you.
Very cool. You know, we've adapted really quickly. We're professionals.